we have agreed on a middle ground with Honorable Jimmy Wanjigi that he will only recognize a few of distinguished persons who are here, and one or two who is allowed to speak. We graciously ask, in respect of the church, that we stay within the confines of paying tributes to Honorable Maina Wanjigi to the glory of God. Bishop Charles here has graciously agreed that it becomes brief, but also with a great sense of decorum. So, Jimmy, I now welcome you to recognize a few people as you've listed. Professor Kier had not turned up, so I'd want to pass him. Please, there's another service coming up, and that's why we allowed the family all the time. Can I acknowledge all the friends? Professor Kier, can we say we duly acknowledge you alongside Dr. Haminwa and the rest? Please, Jimmy, I request that we acknowledge all the friends to Mzee. We transition because this is really, really brief now. We need to transit, otherwise, yeah.
Asante sana, Provost. God is good. Thank you very much also, Bishop. The church has been quite strict, but they recognize that our father was a politician. That was his career. And we can't send him off without some politics about his life. If he was a businessman, we'll be talking here about his biashara. So in recognition of his career, of which he made his national and international name, I graciously have agreed with the bishop and the provost that we'll call a few prominent Kenyans. Now, firstly, let me recognize the presence, and if you could just give them a clap when they stand up. I think Mr. Munya, Governor Munya has left. Okay. Let me start with, first and foremost, my brother-in-law, Senior Counsel Paul Moite, who is also the chairman of my party. Please, Paul, give him a big clap. I also want to recognize my mother-in-law, Honorable Nyiva Mwendwa. Please, Nyiva, I can't see why. There you are. Please give her a big clap. A lot of history with my father. I also want to recognize a colleague of my brother-in-law, Justice Ouko. Please give him a clap. Supreme Court Judge, Asante sana. Then I have, is Peter Kenneth still here? Okay. Then I have my very good friend, the minority leader of the National Assembly. I always call him leader, Honorable Opio Wandai. Give him a big clap. Thank you for coming. Now, Nakana, I think you can tell by the members who are here which side we seem to be. Let me not say more. Bishop, please, don't give me machokali. Now, there is the Honorable Jeremiah Kioni, a very good friend. Kindly stand up. We'd appreciate giving him a big clap. We have the Honorable Eugene Wamalwa, rafiki yangu kutoka zamani, mpigia makofi. I also, is anybody here missed? Okay, right. Now we'll get to the speakers. I know former AG Emeritus, Senator Busia, Amos Wako. We had a chat, but he was longest in cabinet with my father. Give him a big clap. Big clap. Senator, if you can just say one word, I would really appreciate it. Just one word. Karibu. Just one word. All of them. Then I would kindly call up Honorable James Orengo, Honorable Avinya Ndeti, Honorable Martha Karua, Honorable Charity Ngilu, and Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka will be last. So if you don't mind, if you can come up. A big clap for the former AG.
Speak from here. I want to have this. Let him speak. Let him give me this. Yes, speak from here. Can the others please just come behind
the family of Maina Wanjigi and all who are here to mourn his passing away. On behalf of myself and my family, I want really to convey sincere condolences to you. I first knew Maina Wanjigi in 1969 when he announced that he was going to stand for the Kamukunji seat. I had just graduated from the University College of Dar es Salaam in law. And in his announcement, I remember clearly, I gained one more word in the English language, and the word was perennial. That has been inundated by many requests by the people of Kamkunji. And this perennial question has been on my mind for quite some time. And I'm therefore deciding today that I'm going to run for the seat of Kamkunji seat. That's what I remember very clearly. And I came to know him from that time on. Prior to that, I must say, at Alliance High School, I became close to some of the people who would then make an impact on the Kenyan politics. I came known quite closely to Mwai Kibaki, to Tom Mboya, Jaramogi Odinga a bit, and so on. So this new entrant into the politics of Kenya, I followed. I had liked his style as a trailblazer in the civil service, being the first African director of settlement, the first African, and then becoming the head of the ICDC, which at that time, in the farm where I was doing my pupillage of Couplet and Stratton, was acting for ICDC. But at that time, it was under very heavy threat from another farm of Warishu and Muite advocates. So there we came together. But what I liked about him most was his simplicity, his humility, and yet he had a very good brain. Very good brain. First of all, to have been to Alliance High School. Okay, he went and became a medical prefect, but I became head boy later. I became the school captain later of the Alliance High School. And I was so well behaved that Kerry Francis never chased me the way he chased your father everywhere. But it shows the independence of mind, the very acute brain which Maina Wanjigi had. And I really, from the time I was in civil service, I wanted to emulate him and emulate his style of doing things. So to you, the family of Maina Wanjigi, my very, very sincere condolences May the Almighty rest the soul of Maina Wanjigi in eternal peace. I've learned today that my dear friend Magari was actually closely related to you. I knew you were close, but I thought you were friends. I did not know he was actually related to you. But I've learned today. Pole sana. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A big clap. The Honorable Wavinya Ndeti.